Central Washington Athletic Conference encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, parents, and spectators. We strive to create a competitive yet positive atmosphere where everyone feels welcome. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As CWAC student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We strongly encourage you to do the same. And on behalf of the Central Washington Athletic Conference, we welcome our fans both home and away back from the 2021-22 school year. With the current COVID climate surrounding all events, we would like to remind all spectators that masking over the nose and mouth is required to attend this event. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Grandview High School. Second tonight's CUAC Boys Basketball District Semifinal game. The visiting team on the scoreboard tonight will be the number 4 team out of the CUAC, the East Valley Red Devils. The home team on the scoreboard tonight will be the number 1 seed out of the CUAC, the Grandview Greyhounds. The winner of this game will advance to the district championship game Thursday night at 7 o'clock to face off against the winner of the other semifinal game playing tonight between Prosser and Ellensburg. The loser of this game will host a game Tuesday night at 7 o'clock against the Ephrata Tigers. Let's first of all introduce the support players for both teams, starting with the visiting Red Devils. Number 10, Nick Spencer. Number 11, Bryce Herman. Number 20, Caleb Calhoun. Number 24, Caleb Taylor. Number 32, Chase Davis. Number 34, Brady Locke. And number 42, Carson Howard. The support players for the Greyhounds. Number 2, Cameron Dragon. Number 20, Cortez. Number 21, Navarro. Number 22, Anthony Rodriguez. Number 23, Navarro. Will you please stand now and face the flag? Gentlemen, remove your hats. In honor of America, Mr. Scott Carson of the Grandview High School band will play tonight's national anthem.
And with that, the end of the national anthem marks the start of, Mr. Brandon would say it, some Greyhound basketball. It has been a while since we have seen our very own Hounds compete home. I believe the last time was, that's boys basketball, that is. This was last week, senior nights versus Othello. That was a great game that you can find on our YouTube channel, The Ground Express, if you feel like doing so. But here we are today, the Hounds versus the East Valley Red Devils are looking forward to winning our very first district game of the year for the boys Hounds, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. And the game is going to start off with Red Devil ball. Johnson now going to get it to 5 to 14. That's Field, coverage by Medina. To 3 Johnson. To 5 Escobar. To 22 Sluter for the 3, which is no good. Fajardo now going to get it to Medina. Medina to Dorset. Dorset, one of our CWAC first team players of the year for the CWAC. That was number 3. Johnson was able to drive down the court. Ball almost stopped by Medina. 2 whiz put in. Speaking of 2, Ethan Fajardo going to come back with his very own across the court pass from Pharrell Medina. 2 for Fajardo.
That's just him running the court very fast. You know, he's a fast player, gets down, beats the whole entire defense, and gets the easy layup.
Ethan is very speedy. Now, number 5 going to get it to 22 Sluter in the corner, coverage by Fajardo. Sluter's going to drive forward, do a spin move, do his best to put up 2, which will be good. Ball back into the Hounds' hands to Julian Garza, who's going to jump up, put up 2. He is going to fall. Looks like that was just over 14 Field there. Foul will be called. Garza will get his shots.
It was called block foul because he was still moving. You got to be completely set for it to be called a charge, and that's 2 free throws for Juju.
Garza's first. No good. Man, you can hear a pin drop when the Hounds are taking their free throws.
Yes, you can. You got to stay very quiet.
Would it be yes, you can, or no, you can't?
I
Gonna have to ask Ms. Jensen about that one. Ball now into Red Devil hands. Julian Garza's second was good. Number 14, Field with the ball. Gonna get it to 5 to 22. Sluter, who puts up 2 for the Red Devils.
He's liking that little floater. You did back-to-back floaters on us.
Medina to Dorset, gonna put up his own floater, which is good. Maybe we can get a little bit of our own back-to-back floaters going here.
Mid-range shot, you know, he takes those a lot. He elevates high in the air. It's hard to contest the shot. We're pressing this team. we're daring them to make dribble to get around us. And 10-second call, that's the reason we press. They're pressing because we want to put pressure on this team because they watched the film and they found out this team can't really do good with pressure around them.
Great pressure on the Hounds there, on the Red Devils. Really, you can't do that going in the student section here. Now that is a student section down there in all of its might and glory. Garza now, just outside the three-point line, going to get it to Dorsett. Will pick up his dribble, getting it to Fajardo. Joaquin's going to break down that. What just happened?
Oh, what just happened? So they're running, it looks to be a man-to-man. So what we just did was set a screen. Fajardo was in the corner. Pass it to Fajardo. They come, and then they pushed him out of bounds. Foul.
Inbounded now to Medina. And he's going to drive forward, get out to an open Dorsett, who's going to drive forward himself. Back to Medina. Medina now just bouncing around near the logo, near our head. To Dorsett, going to drive forward, take a few steps, put up two, going to roll around the basket. Two is good for the Hounds.
And that's why you usually see teams run 2-3 zones on us because they like to collapse on us. This team didn't collapse. We got an easy floater.
That was Locke driving forward, now into the hands of 22 Sluter. Going to get it to 34 Locke, which looks like it's going to be rebounded eventually into the hands of Fajardo. Foul called. The foul was on Medina.
Yeah, see where the Hounds are in a 2-3 zone.
Red Devils now inbounding. To 22 Sluter's going to put up three, which is going to bounce around, no good. Ball into Dorsett's hands across the court to Medina. Back to Fajardo, going to take a few steps, which will be stolen by number 5, Esquivel. Esquivel driving forward, picking up his dribble, getting it to Johnson. Screen set, Johnson going to push forward, get it out to, that's number 4 there, who's going to put up the shot, which is no good.
And that's why we run 2-3 zone. We want to stop the drive because we know number 4, number 3 are two athletic players. We're daring this team to shoot, and we just got to stop.
Ethan Fajardo going to drive down the court, put up to himself, which is no good with lots of spin on that ball. Garza now going to drive. He jumped up on that one in an attempt for two, which just looked like it hit the board a little bit wrong there. Bounced out. Now number 5, Esquivel. Great coverage by Medina. Going to steal the ball. Jump up, put up to himself. No good. Garza with the putback. It's good.
That's why we're going to continue putting pressure on them. They look kind of flabbergasted by all the stuff we're doing to them. We're trying to force 10 seconds, trying to force pickups in the half court.
I think the flabbergasting is what the Hounds do well. As there was the shot by Sluter, which is no good. Ball's going to make its way across the court to Medina's going to put up two. No good. Looks like a foul is called.
And that's why we have the two, Fajardo and Medina on top, because once we get the stop on the press, they come down. They're probably the two fastest player on the team. They come down and get easy fast breaks or an easy foul. You just can't keep up with them.
Looks like Medina will get his shots. Medina's first. No good.
Number 20, Caleb checks in for the Red Devils.
Medina's second is good. Hounds now lead 10-6, 4:17 left in the first. Esquivel now driving down, attempting to get a pass out. We'll get it to number 4, eventually to number 34 in the corner. That's Locke. Back to 4, he's going to drive forward and put up a little floater himself. No good. Ball will be swatted into the hands of Dorsett. Dorsett now driving down. And take a little step back, put up 3 himself, which is a swish. Great shot by Dorsett, showing some real first team attributes there, which is why he won.
It looks like a different shot, but he's so athletic, gets up so high, it's hard to contest it. It's a good shot, goes in. It's hard to contest.
That's a little bit of that Steph Coronado action out there, if you know what I mean. Some of our past viewers know what I'm talking about there. That was a timeout called on behalf of the Red Devils. Hounds leading 13-6. in our first quarter here. I think that this is definitely something that we want to kind of look towards to. If we can just build some momentum, kind of push that snowball down the hill, we'll be in a pretty good spot.
Probably continue using that press. You're probably going to sit the whole entire game. We're going to press the whole entire game. You know, Noe's going to be on Eli the whole entire game. We'll press him, bring down double teams.
I think until they can figure out how to break that press, then we
break
just
it.
need to keep utilizing it. Esquivel now. Ball eventually makes its way to Locke in the corner, coverage by Fajardo to Dorsett. Johnson going to get it to number 20. That's Calhoun, who's going to put up 2 himself, which is going to bounce off the end of the basket. Foul will be called, which looks like 2 for number 20, Calhoun. That foul was on Garza. Calhoun's first. Little noise from the student section. First is good. His second. Gonna bounce around a little bit, no good. Rebounded by Medina. Medina down the court. Gonna get out to an open Medina. Driving forward, gonna try and put up 2 himself, which is gonna bounce into its home. Right through that net. Esquivel gonna get it to number 20. That's Calhoun. He's gonna lose the ball, which will be bounced off of, looked like the foot into Garza's hands.
Yeah, continue bringing that pressure, especially pressure in the corner. That's the best. That's the point of the 2-3. You want to get him in the corner. You trap him in the corner. You get him to making risky decisions. You know, it just happened to bounce off the Greyhound's foot.
Loft is gonna attempt to be thrown, which is not able to be knocked out of bounds by number 3, Johnson. A little confusion there, but it did look like it bounced off a Red Devil's foot, meaning hound ball. Medina now, it looks like the Red Devils are going for a little bit of coverage and press of their own, which does leave an open lane for Julian Garza for 3. No good. Ball will be rebounded by number 4, double covered, eventually to Esquivel. Esquivel driving forward, gonna get it to an open number 20 Calhoun to 34. Locke, which is swatted by Garza.
That's a big block by an athletic man just getting up there.
Athletic block by a big man. The student section is right. He did, in fact, get swatted. Ball making its way out to number 3 Johnson to Esquivel. Esquivel now gonna looks like he kind of tried to go one way, went the other way with it, which ball will make its way into Greyhound possession. That foul being on Johnson.
Probably an illegal pick. Probably can't move when you set a screen. So that's probably what they call.
There's an across the court pass to Garza to Medina. To an open Noe Medina.
East Valley switched to a 2-3. They want to stop the drive. They want to have us shoot now.
Medina now, ball tipped to Garza. Gonna drive forward, kick out to an open Medina for 3. No good. Ball will be rebounded by number 4 into the hands of Esquivel next.
But that's what you want. On a 2-3, you want to start attacking the wings, because that's where it's the weakest on the defense. You don't want to go to the corners. You want to get the wings. You want to drive in, take shots from right there.
Esquivel now doing his best to get around Medina, but he can't do much with it. He is going to attempt to get a pass out to number 20, which was stolen by Dorsett, but this was all before he stepped out of bounds. Anthony Rodriguez and Eloy Armendariz now in for the Hounds. Oh, look at that. Double headbands, and they look like they're matching. That's some power out on the court there.
And Eloy has the upside-down headband. Oh, it looks like he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, it looks like Eloy stepped out of bounds there, courtesy of number 3, Johnson, who had some good coverage on that one.
Eloy don't like that call, but he doesn't like really all the calls, you know. He's one of those players.
Ball to Esquivel. Esquivel on the coverage by Medina. To number 20, that is Calhoun, which will eventually get it to number 4, who's going to drive forward and put up 2 into the basket.
He does that one dribble. He sees the defense coming in. He doesn't see the defense coming in. He does it one power dribble, does a spin, and he gets a wide open layup.
The ball is eventually going to make its way out to Armendariz to Rodriguez in the key, which will do a little no-look pass to Dorsett. Going to take a few steps forward and attempt to put up 2, which is good.
Same
a
here.
nice little floater action into there.
He gets up too high. I'm telling you, you can't contest a shot.
There was a pass from Esquivel to Johnson, which was kind of thrown in traffic there, but it will still be Red Devil ball. That foul on Noe Medina. Esquivel going to inbound it to Johnson. Johnson now to Calhoun. Esquivel going to throw himself forward and will pass it to 22. That was Sluder. The ball slipped through his hands into the hands of Johnson now. Looked like he wanted to go for 3 there, which won't be good. Instead going to pass it to 20. He went for his own 3, which was an air ball. Dorsett now with the ball driving all the way down the court over 2 defenders and is going to be able to put in a lay-in. Score now 19-9, just 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
And our defense suffocating them. We're forcing them to shoot. That's the whole point. You know, these guys, they like driving, they like doing pick and rolls. They're doing the home terror. You know, that they got to lay up right there, but we're trying to force them to shoot.
That was a pass by Esquivel to Johnson. Or excuse me, Calhoun to Johnson. Medina with across the court pass to Dorsett, who's going to shoot a wide open 3, which will be no good. Ball rebounded by Esquivel. Now to number 3, Johnson, who's going to attempt to put up 3 as time expires, which is going to go off the backboard. No good. With the end of the first quarter, Hounds lead 19-11. A healthy lead of 8, but we're definitely looking for something better. Definitely looking to, like we said, push that snowball down the hill and get some more momentum. Here are announcements for some of our wrestlers who are moving on to regionals for wrestling. I believe I can get the list right here. The wrestlers who made it are Evan Benitez, Julian Sanchez, Jaime Tovar, Ryan Noel, Anthony Ramos, Abdiel Lopez, Jasmine Uribe, Sofia Tovar, and Savannah Espindola, all moving on to regionals in hopes of placing and eventually making it off to state. And from there, we can get a big send-off going for them. And yeah, I think that a few of these guys definitely have a real chance to place and a real chance to make it far. Speaking of which, there's Jaime right there and Noe. Jaime! Ball now to Medina. That was the shot by Garza, which is good. And looks like we're going to get Jaime here with us. How you doing, Jaime?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. How's it feel to be up here looking over everything right here? Kind of cool, isn't it?
It does feel very interesting to be here for the first time and watch some ball.
There was number 20, that was Calhoun, who went for the lane, which was no good, eventually put back in by Johnson. So I just kind of wanted to ask you a few questions about your wrestling experience so far this year. It's your 3rd year wrestling, is that right?
Well, actually, I've been wrestling ever since I was a child, since 5. But this year was honestly a new year for me. I went through a lot of trials, went through a lot of hardships, especially during this time of my life. So I wasn't able to compete all year for wrestling until World Districts. I tore my ligament during football season, and I wasn't given a shot to wrestle till, World Districts. So I basically, just like Anthony Rodriguez, I'll only be able to play the district game, be able to come and, finally have all that hard work, be able to come for districts.
That's got to feel sweet to get a final opportunity in regionals to show what you can do, doesn't it?
Yeah. Second tournament, felt pretty good to wrestle again. I was hoping to make it a state with the little experience I had this year, but of course I only came out as an alternate, but it is all good.
Definitely. I think that as long as you can be given the opportunity and you just make the most of it, which it sounds like you've been doing, then you'll be pretty set.
Yeah, it was a great experience, honestly, and be able to, but majority of it I was still around wrestling and be able to coach up. Especially like Laz and Jason and all those guys. they're all hard workers, and I'm just glad to have the experience to be able to coach, maybe future league coach in the future.
Cool. It's great to have you on here, Jaime. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. Thank you. Good to see you guys.
There's a basket now into the hands of Medina, score being 21-15 with 6:06 left in the second quarter after our little mini interview with Jaime Tovar, that was. Looks like Cameron Draculin and Lino Armendariz into the game. Something's different about Lino. He doesn't have his sleeve on. Do you know any reason as to why that might be?
I don't know. Maybe he just felt like, it's too tight.
Okay. There's Garza now. He's going to put up a little floater himself, which is going to fall into the basket, which is good. Number 5, Escobar, now at the ball. Kind of transing his way down the court. Ball's going to be bounced off of his own foot. Now into the hands of Sluter, who's going to drive forward, get it to an open number 4, who's going to put up 2. No good. Ball rebounded by Dorsett.
And maybe for East Valley, you maybe want to change up the game plan a little bit. When you come in, you want to have a plan, but sometimes you got to change. It looks like this team, they need to start shooting anymore because the lanes are getting, the shots aren't going in. That's what I think they should start doing.
There was Escobar who set up his feet and put up 2. No good. Rebounded by Garza. Will still be Greyhound ball.
Fouls on number 4. That'll be his first 6 on the Red Devils. Ethan Fajardo and Pharrell Medina both return to the Greyhounds.
Ethan Fajardo back for the Greyhounds. Medina has the ball to Garza. Lino in the corner.
There was Garza who got it out to an open Lino Armendariz for a good 3.
And he's been
nothing but net.
He's been doing that his whole entire life, ever since his tournament teams. When he's a preschooler, when a middle schooler, now he's a high schooler doing the same basketball.
I think a preschooler putting up 3s is a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah.
There's number 4 gonna dominate his way through the key, which won't be good on that lay-in. Ball now into the hands of Pharrell Medina to an open Lino Armendariz. Looked like he was going to stop and put up 3 there, but he decided not to. Decided 2 on the second one, which is no good. Rebounded now by 24 Taylor to Escobar.
That was just a heat check. He has the momentum. He was feeling hype after that 3. Just a little heat check. It's all good. He'll keep on shooting.
Escobar to Taylor now, just outside the 3-point line. Great coverage by Garza to number 4. To an open Johnson, who will be able to put up 2. Foul called. Yeah, I can't give up that student section then there. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and it's like the long rows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's some noise. That's some necessary noise. Basket was no good by Johnson. We'll be able to get out to an open Escobar, who will put up 3, which is good. Score now.
That's what East Valley needs to start doing. They need to start shooting more because Grandview knows they're trying to force them to shoot. You just got to start shooting. The shots will go in.
Fajardo not able to get the pass out to an open Armendariz. Will eventually get back to Garza to Draculin. Draculin now bouncing around, looking for someone to get it to. That was a pass to Garza. Foul was called before. Foul being on number 5, Escobar. Here, Draculin shots. His first. It's good. Do you have any vampire-related jokes for free throws?
No, I can't think of any off the head, but maybe after a while,
It'll come to me. One will come to me. There's Draculin's second, which is good. Oh, he's shooting lights out, which is pretty necessary for a vampire, I would say. 34 now going to drive down the court, stop his feet, do a little spin move, and put up 2 that was locked.
That was a good move. Get that. Oh.
Across the court, pass to Armendariz with the putback by Draculin, which is just going to fall shy.
Yeah, that's good for East Valley getting that good. You got a good layup right there.
There was 3 Johnson. He just picked up his dribble there, put up a little floater, no good. Ball is going to be bounced around a little bit, which will be called Greyhound ball. Student section looks happy about that one.
Bring back in the starters. Well, some of the starters. You have the bench players in. You know, they're playing good. You know, they give up some points. You can put the starters back in, try to get that, build back that lead.
Medina now with the coverage by Taylor. Ball eventually makes it to Fajardo, back to Medina. About 3 minutes left in the first half of our game here.
And the winner of this game plays Afreda.
Is it Afreda?
Yeah, it is Afreda.
Afreda was a great game for us last time. Dorsett going to put up a 2, almost taking his own rebound, which will instead be taken by Medina, who will attempt to put up 3. No good. Ball rebounded by number 3, Johnson. Foul called, which the Hounds do not look very happy
But
about.
the shot from Dorsett, that's the shot you always want. I'd bet $10 every single time she just thought I would go in.
$10.
Yeah?
Let's count. I'll look at the film after the game. $10. I bet I can be, you know what? No, I'll bet I'll be like $60 a day after this game. Ball will eventually pass to Sluter, who looks like the ball was kind of knocked out of bounds there. Fajardo attempted to save there. Will instead be an inbounds on behalf of 24 Taylor. Taylor to an open Sluter, going to try and put up a 3, which is no good. Rebounded by Fajardo. Scored 28-2, Hounds leading. Let's see if we can change that. Dorsett with the 3, no good. Ball rebounded by Taylor, that is, number 24, to Johnson now. Johnson to an open Calhoun. Ball will eventually be stolen by Dorsett. Just picked right out of his hands there.
And that's why you want to trap in the corner, because they have nowhere to go. You don't have no one to pass to. You get a good layup, and steal off that.
There was Garza in the paint, able to take a little jump up and kind of with an extended arm go over his head there. In for a little swish action. Put the Hounds up another 2. Calhoun was going to get the pass off to Locke, but it looked like a foul was called. Inbound for Johnson. Johnson to Locke, which is going to be no good. Ball rebounded by. A little confusion on the ground there. Johnson was sliding for a little bit. Was knocked out of bounds by himself, meaning it will be Greyhound ball. A little bit heavier coverage there on with the Red Devils there. Noe's just kind of trying to split his way through the defense just outside the 3-point line. To Garza, going to take a few steps forward, put up 2 himself, which is going to be no good. Man, from up here, that looked like that thing just went in without even touching the net.
Yeah, him and Levi, probably the best mid-range, probably in CWAC, you know?
In the CWAC, that's what makes the Hounds such a dominant team.
And the good defense, you know, Fajardo, Dorsett with the
Dorsett, speaking of great defense, Dorsett was able to get up there, get a little SWAT action going. As Medina's going to drive forward and try and put up 2. Looks like a foul was going to be called. And oh wow, you can really hear it now.
You know, Dorsett's not the he doesn't look like he doesn't look like the biggest guy in the weight room, but he can jump and he can get those blocks.
He can jump high.
He's not a you'd call him a rim protector. Not he doesn't protect the paint, but he protects the rim because how athletic he is.
Medina shots. First is good. Medina second. Gonna bounce around, do a little bit of a toilet swirl on that one. Will be no good.
Toilet was clogged.
Toilet was clogged on that one. Didn't wanna go down.
Offensive foul?
I think so.
Or travel. I don't know what to call it.
Whatever it is, you can't do that, is what the student section says, and apparently they're right. Medina now driving down, stopping just before half court to an open Dorsett. Pass from Fajardo, no good. Garza jumped a little bit too early, looking for the rebound there. which will instead now be into the hands of 24 Taylor. Taylor with some great defense by Garza, able to just kind of butt the ball out of his hands. Not much done as the ball is now into the hands of Sluter, who's going to get a pass off to 4. Fajardo was looking to get a block on that one, do his best Dorsett impression, his best Levi impression. Foul was called, which even Mr. Carson over there, you could see that he wasn't happy with that one.
He has the best angle on it.
When Mr. Carson isn't happy, no one's happy. And I think that's because his opinions are just so... As there was a shot by number 4. Dino Armendariz back in for the Hounds. Still missing that shooting sleeve. 4-second shot is no good. Rebounded by Garza.
You know, Eloy and Lino, they both have very nice apparel.
Oh! Dino Armendariz is going to do his spin move. Bodies will hit the floor. As little off the backboard action will put in 2 for the Hounds, making the score 33-22, just 15 seconds left in the first half. I could hear the boom from up here.
For East Valley, you know, you don't really want to give up that. He's a smaller guard. You know he's not going to post you up. There's no point of trying to draw a charge. The refs aren't going to call it. He does a spin move, a wide open layup because the defender decided to fall down.
Made him look silly.
Oh,
there was almost a steal by Armendariz on that one from Calhoun. Foul will instead be called. There's now just 5 seconds left here in the first half. Hounds lead 33-22, up by 11. Calhoun shot.
Indubitably.
No good. Ball rebounded by Draculin to Medina, who is going to bounce off the ball a little bit. Won't be able to put up a shot before halftime. The score at halftime now 33-22. Hounds leading by 11. Joaquin, what are your thoughts on this first half?
I think to maintain the lead for the Greyhounds, they have to keep on doing that pressure, trapping them, put them in the corner, get the easy shots, same screen. But if you're East Valley, the way you come back in this league, I still think they should start shooting the ball more often because they're trying to drive it on a zone. It's not working. I think they drive in, you pick out your wide open shooters, and that's the only way you can build back into this game.
I think I noticed them starting to get a little bit more aggressive towards the end of the half there, as we were already doing. But once again, it's just that matter of momentum. And if we can get something started like we did against Othello and some of our previous teams, then we'll be in a much better spot, and we'll be looking to play Freda next week.
Yeah.
We now have a performance from the Greyhound cheerleaders.
Now a performance from, like Mr. Brandon said, the Greyhound cheerleaders.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I say, okay, ladies, now let's get information. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I say, okay, ladies, now let's get information. Okay, ladies, now let's bounce to this. Cause I slay. Drop it down.
The end of the fight song marks another start of some Greyhound basketball.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Red Devil ball will start for the second half. Number 5, Esquivel, going to get it to number 4, near the key there, to 20, Calhoun. Ball will almost be stolen by Medina on the way to number 4, who will attempt to put up 2 twice. Won't be good. Ball instead taken by Garza. Bounce pass across the court to Dorsett, who tried to put up 2, foul instead be called.
Now, Levi might mess around, just dunk the ball one day.
Levi might just mess around and bounce out of the gym.
Yeah.
I think you do. He's holding himself back. Maybe with a bacon, egg, and cheese, he might be able to.
Yeah, he likes Popeyes.
He likes Popeyes. You know his favorite item?
What's his favorite item?
Yeah.
Oh, Popeyes chicken sandwich.
That's a dumb question. I'm sorry about that.
He likes what's called a dirty bulk.
Dirty bulk. I see. Dorsett second is good.
No, Dorsett spends his time playing basketball and training his dog Claire.
What kind of dog does he have?
A Doberman.
A Doberman. Claire, that's a nice name. Looks like 20. That was Calhoun going for a little Odell Beckham there. Doesn't look like he had hands big enough to do so.
Looks like Odell Beckham on the Browns.
Odell Beckham on the Browns. That is exactly what that looked like. Medina now going to get across the court to Garza. Garza going to drive forward, stop himself to Fajardo to Medina. Coverage by Esquivel. Medina across the paint to other Medina to Dorsett now. Dorsett going to kick it off to Garza. Garza to Medina. Across the court to Medina, who's going to put up 3. Swish! It is good. Great shot by Medina. Student section courtesy of the little countdown there. We did run down the shot clock quite a bit on that one.
Yeah, but it's, we want to start holding the ball. You want to waste so much time, you want to give them as much possessions.
That was a pass to Esquivel, who was able to put up a good 3 himself. Score 38 to 25, Hounds up. There's Medina going to drive through 2 defenders. Going to get it to Garza, going to push himself forward and try to get it out to an open Pharrell Medina, which was instead taken by 22 Sluter. Esquivel now to Johnson, to Sluter for a deep 3, which is going to fall short. Ball rebounded by Medina.
That's not the shot you want as East Valley. You find better shots. You're down by 13. You want to start getting momentum. Building, trying to cut into this lead.
There was a shot by Dorsett, which was no good, meaning Red Devil ball. Esquivel now to Calhoun. Ball is going to bounce off the hands of number 4, but will instead fall into Fajardo's hands across the court to Medina, who's going to throw it almost over his head for a good 2. Putting the Hounds up by another 2. Little Mario sound effect there. Thank you, Mr. Charvette. Corner down the court is on an attempted pass to Johnson, was almost taken by Dorsett. Looks like instead foul will be called on Dorsett. Esquivel to Sluter to Johnson in the paint. Gonna do a little bounce there, and it looks like Garza was able to get his arms on the ball there, and he was kind of trying to shove it out of his hands. And it looked like Johnson's kind of flipped over there, not happy about that, but we're happy up here in the stands, and it is now Greyhound ball.
Yeah, I think he wanted the foul. You can't really call a foul on that. It's a jump ball.
I mean, down 15, you're definitely looking to take what you can get.
Yeah.
As there's Dorsett going to move himself forward, covered. Instead going to kick it out to Garza, to Pharrell Medina, to Ethan Fajardo for a nice little 2, which won't be good. Instead taken by number 4, covered by Medina and Dorsett. Looks like he's trying to get it out to Esquivel, who will instead throw it over the head of number 3, Johnson, who will run directly into Ethan Fajardo. They were both looking 2 different directions, going for the ball. Both of them fell on the floor. They're both urged to stay down as the coach and medical trainers are going to rush over to ensure that they are doing okay right now. I think that was just a little pass over Johnson's head, and he was just focusing on the ball there. And as they both were, they just kind of collided together.
No, nothing intentional. You know, it was just two basketball players fighting for the ball. You know, it happens sometimes.
Score now 40-25, 4:50 left in the third quarter.
Foul is on number 3, Tyrus Johnson. That'll be his second on the Red Devils in the second half. Anthony Rodriguez back for the Greyhounds.
Anthony Rodriguez now back in. Garza with the inbound to Medina. Medina taking his time. Ball will find its way to Garza, to Dorsett in the paint, who will put up 2.
That's his favorite shot. You probably asked him at our interview that we do after the games.
There's an across-the-court pass to Calhoun, who will be attempted to put up 2, which is no good. But like Joaquin was saying, interviews after the game, which I think that we will try and get going, so be sure to stick around for those. Here are Calhoun shots. Calhoun's first was good. His second is good. Ball now into Medina's hands. Medina pushing forward, going to go all the way to the rim, put it to himself, which is no good. Almost. Just a little, I think a little blow there.
Yeah, you
just
know,
a little whiff.
If Newton never discovered gravity, that might have went in.
That might have went in. Either that or it would have just floated all the way up to the top of the ceiling there. No Medina shots here. Medina's shot. No good. His second. It's good. Hounds now lead 43-27. Escobar is going to get the ball back for the Red Devils. Ball will be swatted out of his hands. Just going to kind of be punched out by Noe Medina there. And Dorsett looked like he wanted to kind of try and bounce it back in as he kind of jumped over the line there. But ball did bounce just shy. Still meaning Red Devil ball. Sluder with the inbound. Going to get it to number 4. Coverage by Rodriguez, who's going to take a few steps back and try and put up 2. Whistle blown before the shots. Foul calls. That call being on Anthony Rodriguez.
The difference, Levi is a rim protector. Anthony Rodriguez is a paint protector. You know, he'll get the big guys out of the paint, and Levi, if they ever get around Anthony, he'll block their shot.
We got a lot of protectors out there. The more protectors that we have, the better the score gets. Escobar, the Sluder, is going to attempt to put up 3, which is going to be no good. Ball rebounded by number 4. Attempted coverage by Garza. Number 4 will be able to put up 2. Medina is going to get a pass off to Dragulin right towards the middle there. Will be able to put up 2. Score now 45-29. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter. As there's a deep shot by Sluder, which is going to be no good. Instead taken by number 20, Calhoun.
Back-to-back air balls, but they get the rebound right back. You know, as Greyhounds, you want to get that ball and prevent the second chance points.
Now, what was that called on there? It looks like we're happy about that. East Valley wasn't. Yeah, like you were saying, I think that was back-to-back shots which were no good, but instead putting up for some points. At this time, we would like to recognize Anthony Rodriguez, Noemi Barajas, and Ariana Madrano, who made it to SBE as a part of Grandview Greyhound or Grandview DECA, which is a pretty cool event that we have going on, and it's which of all time.
Are probably DECA members, you know, all three just inspirational students.
Inspirational. There was a shot by number, which was good. Guards are going to get it to Medina. Ball is going to be stolen by number 4. Going to drive forward and will eventually sneak his way under. Won't be able to put up to Dorsett. Will be able to get the ball back into his hands. Knocked just a shy. Dragon is going to be able to toss the ball across the court to Medina, who will put up 2. A lot of confusion on that one, but it did end in some points for the Hounds.
Now, where's the farthest you ever been, Cole?
The farthest I've ever been?
Yeah.
I've been to Mexico before. Ball passed across the court to Johnson, to Esquivel. Screen set by Hooper there. Ball will eventually be taken into the hands of 34. Locke will be put up and good for the Red Devils. Guards are now attempting to fight coverage. That was both on number 4, Hooper, and I think that was number 20, Calhoun. And the timeout is going to be able to save him on that one, as a timeout was called by the Hounds.
No, and this is what East Valley want. They're playing more pressure. You know, they're playing with a lot of energy. They're getting layups. They're getting second chance points. You know, and that's why they're cutting into this lead.
I think Go Hounds Go, it's got to be, that's a, I would say top 10 chant for me, because I think that it's easy. It's pretty easy for the band to play, pretty easy for everybody to participate in. And I think that, yeah, just a little Go Hounds Go. Just a little flair with your wrists and your fist there is what will do it. As here's a kiss cam. Looks like everyone seems oblivious to it. They are eventually going to see. And boom, there it is. And the student section goes wild for that kiss cam there. Hounds will start with the ball from Draken into Medina. Medina getting off to Noy Medina here. Now going to push himself forward, dump it to Dorsett. Will take a little step back shoot too. No good. Ball rebounded by Johnson. Esquivel now driving down the court. Hounds lead 47-35. Ball now in the hands of number 4, Hoopster.
Ooh.
Hooper. Who's going to Hooper? Hooper. Number 4 is Hooper, looks like. Oh, there was a pass to 34, knocked out of bounds.
That's a good last name.
That is a good last name. It seems like he should be playing soccer with it, though. You know what I mean? Maybe tennis. Bowling, maybe.
Eloy Armendariz returns to the Greyhounds.
Eloy Armendariz back in, and is he missing his headband?
Yeah. You know, it might have fallen off during halftime. You know, I think probably has a mind of its own. You know, I think it mind controls Eloy. It gives him powers.
Gives him power. Let's see if he is. He's got any special powers now here without it. Oh, that's not going to be good, as the attempted pass by Eloy is going to be stolen by number 4, Hooper, to Draculin, 2 for the Red Devils.
Now, would have headband Eloy would have thrown that.
I think with the headband it would have bounced off and would have somehow went in for 3.
You know, the crowd doesn't even like that foul. You know, East Valley doesn't like that foul, but I think it's the right call, you know?
The student section looks pretty happy with that one. Dorsett shot. His first is good. Dorset second. No good, gonna bounce up. Ball rebounded by Johnson. Looks like foul is gonna be called on the Red Devils. That foul on 34, Brady Locke.
It looks like he was throwing elbows. Cameron, he does it a lot. He wraps them up. You know, they get kind of angry. You know, he's throwing those elbows. Can't do that. And I think that's what the refs are discussing right now.
Lots of talking going on down there. Medina with the inbound here is going to kick it to Fajardo. Going to attempt to drive his way forward. And he's going to do a spin move and try and put up two, which will be called no good.
That's a makeup call.
Makeup call. That's a great way to describe that one. And it looks like the student section knows it too. Here's Escobar, now going to get it to Johnson, just outside the three-point line, to Hooper. Some loud D-up going from the student section. Calhoun now going to get it to Escobar, who's going to dribble around a little bit. Foul called. Will be Greyhound ball.
They call that illegal pick because he sets the screen, but at the same time, before Eloy hits him, he's already moving, and that's what makes it illegal. You can't do that. You have to stay set until the player hits you.
Medina with the ball. Just kind of trying to get his way down the court. Gonna take a few steps. Screen set by Dorset. Eventually back to Dorset. He's gonna put up two. Oh, that was the absolute perfect opportunity for a dunk there, which will still result in two for the Hounds. But I think that a dunk would just blow the roof off this place.
He's a Showtime player, yeah. You know, maybe if we give him on a fast break, you know.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Greyhound ball now into the hands of Medina. Medina gonna bounce around. Oh, looks like, I think he thought he was pushed out there,
yeah.
But instead will be called Red Devil ball.
That's a tough call for a ref to make. You don't know what happened right there because Eli falls back and so does Pharrell, so they don't know what to call. You know, just go with the safe call, out of bounds.
Ball now in the Calhoun's hands, going to get it to Escobar. Won't be able to put up the three himself. Instead, going to kick it off to Hooper. Going to drive forward, trying to do a spin move. Ball stripped by Fajardo to an open Garza. That was Armendariz. Ball is going to bounce around a little bit to Fajardo, to Medina, to Dorset. Back to Dracula's going to put up the three, which is no good as time expired in the third quarter. Score now being 50-37. Hounds up by 13. A little minute break here to kind of get our footings and hopefully minimize a few of the steals that we had. There's just a little bit of sloppiness there, but mostly was just kind of miscommunications and a few calls that didn't fall our way.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're rolling.
We are. We gave up some of our lead, but we got it right back, kinda. We are up by 13. You know, East Valley's still playing hard. You know, you tell they still want to win. Obviously, they want to win, but they're pushing for it. They're not giving up.
If you're Coach Frank in this huddle right now, what are you telling your players?
You know, not to do stupid decisions. You know, we're up. There's no point to rush things. You hold the ball, slow it down. You know, you don't take difficult shots. Take the easy shots. Get it into the flow of the offense. Don't take, because East Valley, they might have to take shots that aren't in the flow of offense. They just have to make desperation shots. We don't have to do that. We'll have the lead. We follow the offense, and that's how we win this game.
One shot, one opportunity. Seize everything you ever wanted. One moment.
Red Devil ball will start, or will begin in the fourth quarter.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are
Inbound is going to go from Johnson to Escobar near the logo.
That's Eloy's hype song.
Oh, what's that? Lose Yourself by Eminem?
Yeah.
Ball is going to bounce around a little bit there as there was an attempted shot by Johnson. He was going to try and put up twice, which is instead going to be no good. Ball will be lost by Dorsett just at his feet there, picked up by 22 Sluder.
You know, during the quarantine, Eloy used to listen to the same song in every morning.
Every morning?
To give him confidence to get through the day, you know. It was just a confidence builder song.
If you had to listen to every song, or a song every morning, like to be woken up to one song every morning, what would it be?
You know, probably some classical music. You know, Moonlight Sonata by
some Beethoven, some Mozart?
Beethoven, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You know, that's probably what Mr. Carson wakes up to every morning.
Every morning. That's what gets him out of bed. Number 4, Hooper, with the coverage by Fajardo, going to get it to 20, Calhoun, who's going to get it across the court to Escobar. Calhoun eventually going to now be able to put up his own 3, which is good. Score 50-42, Hounds up by 8. Noah Medina and Julian Garza now back in.
You know, and this might be, you know, the Greyhounds coming in as first seed, but, you know, there's still pressure. You know, it might be a lower seed, but they don't want to lose this game. They want to have the top advantage the whole entire time throughout this whole entire playoffs.
A win is definitely the ideal position that we're looking for. As there's Lino Armendariz is going to drive forward and try and put up 2. Won't be good. Ball thrown out of bounds by Noy Medina, who will fall to the ground in a little bit of pain, it looks like.
His ankle, maybe?
Noy was definitely not a player that we want to lose. His speediness is...
Oh, he's just an all-around great player. He creates fast, good defense. Great defense.
Great defense. Now there's number 22. Sluder's going to push himself forward, take 2 steps, try and put up a basket, which will be blocked by Garza. Swatted is what the student section person said. As there's a cross pass the court to Lino Armendariz for 3. Won't be good. Ball instead rebounded by Escobar.
But you still want to keep on shooting that shot. Lino is a great shooter.
If Lino can get his bag in this game, I think this is definitely something that would turn the tide a little bit. As there's Escobar is going to get it to number 3 Johnson, who will be able to put up 2. Hounds up now by 6.
East Valley's playing great right now. They're getting shots from the flow of the offense. You know, we need to see how the Greyhounds respond to it.
Lino Armendariz to the kill to Levi Dorsett for an open 3, which is good!
Open 3 from Levi Dorsett.
That is the response that we want, and that is the response that we got. Score 53-44. Little cha-ching action going on there as we get the fight song going here. Yeah, I think that some momentum is what we need, and like you said, coming in as the first seed, there's a lot of pressure put on us. And I think that as long as we can rise above that pressure, as long as we can just be better than the team already out there on that court, then we'll be pretty afraid next week.
Levi rises above the rim.
What was that?
Levi rise above the rim.
Levi rise above the rim. Rise above the whole gym.
Dorsett. 21 points in this game.
Man, looks like we've got number 1, Julian Garza with 9. Number 3, Noe Medina with 9. 10, Levi Dorsett with 21. 12, Fajardo with 2. And 21, Armendariz with 5.
And Dorsett hasn't been here his whole entire life. He's a transfer student. It's good to see the chemistry. He looks like he's loving Grandview. You know, that's always great to see.
Where's Dorsett from?
Oh, East or West Valley. I can't remember.
It's East Valley, is it not?
I thought it was East Valley.
Just makes this game all the more interesting.
Imagine we're going against Dorsett in this game.
Escobar is eventually going to get the ball all the way down across the court to Sluder, who will get it up to Johnson. Attempted to, is going to roll around the rim. Foul, looks like, is called instead. Johnson will get a few shots. That foul on Armendariz. Johnson's first is good. Johnson's second. Is good. Score now 53-46. Hounds up. As here's a pass across the court to Julian Garza, who's going to attempt to put up 2. Won't be good. Rebounded by Pharrell Medina, who's going to get it out to an open Dorsett just outside the three-point line. Back to Medina. Won't go to Garza. Will instead drive forward and try and put up 2 himself.
On the ground. Oh, but one-on-one.
Foul call. Looks like Medina's going to get some shots here.
Now, shout out his dad, Noe Medina, Sr. You know, his dad, you know, has a basketball court right in his backyard, you know, cares about the sport. You know, he made Noe into the player he is today.
I can't believe that Noe doesn't dunk yet. I mean, dude's got some hops. He's going to jump another probably 2-3 feet to get all the way up there, but one day. There's 5 Esco. He's going to dribble around and is going to be able to get it to number 22, who's going to dump it off to 4. Hooper will be able to put up 2. Dorsett now driving down the court. Going to go all the way, try and take it himself. Will put up 2, which is good. Levi with some crucial points for the Hounds. Not just points, but some momentum and the mentality that Dorsett has just provided us with. Dorsett now going to get even more shots, all to himself. There was a shot by Dorsett, which is good. There's 5 Esco up the coverage by Medina. Some D-up going from the student section. Escobar going to kick it out to, that was Johnson, to an open 22 Sluter. His 3 will be good. Score 56-51, 4:40 left in the 4th quarter. Ball now into the safe hands of number 3, Noe Medina. Medina pushed himself forward, will put up the 2 himself, no good. Ball rebounded by Johnson. I think some of those shots definitely just, they have to make their way in, especially with the game being this close.
I know he's very good at floaters.
Very good at floaters, that's a specialty. There's 22 Sluter, gonna get it to Hooper. Hooper gonna push it forward himself, will be able to put up 2 on the coverage by Garza.
Oh, he's probably been playing secretly good, you know. They're cutting this thing fast, you know. We need to get some points on the board.
There's a 3 by Pharrell Medina, which won't be good. Ball rebounded by Noe Medina, who will not be able to put up the 2. Ball will go off the hands of Julian Garza. Will be Red Devil ball. Yeah, I think that was really just all around an ugly possession there, as Hounds now only lead by 3. I think a lot of the East Valley shots were going in, while ours just couldn't find their way in. Whether it was just us driving forward trying to put up 2, or even just our 3s, theirs were finding their way in, and ours just weren't.
I think it's because of East Valley defense. They're playing more intense. You know, they're playing great defense. You know, that's why we're missing. They're interrupting our lanes. You know, that's just shout out to the East Valley. You know, good defense.
This time I can hopefully give the Hounds some bearing here as we go into the last 4 minutes of this game. If we can just stay aggressive and just stay compete and not be afraid to just kind of stomp our feet and dig in, we should be okay. Escobar now on Medina. Great coverage by Medina. Escobar not able to do much of it except get the ball to Johnson. Looks like foul called on the Hounds. Student section doesn't like it. That foul being on Ethan Fajardo. Ball now inbounded by the Red Devils. Escobar ball is gonna make its way to Hooper, who is gonna shoot a high 2, which will be able to make its way in on the attempted block by Medina, which will draw a foul. Score now 56-55. Hounds up by just 1. Cooper's first shot is good, meaning it is now a tie game.
Good game.
Hounds definitely need to make a response here. We cannot just roll over and play dead here, as this would be the worst thing to happen right now. No, Medina for 3. Oh, just out. It looked like it bounced around there. Ball just didn't want to make its way in. It will thankfully be Hound ball on the tip out by number 3 Johnson. Frel Medina going to get it to Ethan Fajardo, to Julian Garza. Looks like foul called on 22. That is Sluter. Garza on the line. Hounds with 7 fouls the second half. The Red Devils with 10. Garza shot. No good. Still tie game. 3:26 left in the fourth quarter. Garza second. Is good. Student section loves it. Number 5, Escobar. Going to push down and get it to an open Sluter, to number 3 Hooper, who will be able to put up 2. Red Devils now lead by 1. As there's Dorsett, who will attempt to put up 3. Won't be good, will be Red Devil ball. I think a lot of this just isn't falling our way. That foul being on Garza. Man, a lot of these fouls are definitely just killing us, giving the Red Devils an opportunity to put themselves up even more than they already are. Sluter's first. Is good. Sluter second. Will be good. Score now 57-60. Red Devils lead. There's Frel Medina going to drive forward and will not be able to make a 2, which was attempt to go over that. He will dive for the ball. Get it out to Dorsett, to an open Medina, who won't put up 3, going to drive forward. Instead, get it back out to Dorsett, to Julian Garza, who will put up 3, which is a switch.
That's good.
An absolutely necessary 3.
Pharrell dived for the ball. That's the only reason we got that 3. That would have been another wasted possession, but no, Pharrell sacrifices his body, gets the ball, and gets a 3 for Juju.
Like you said, a lot of wasted possessions is what's dropped us down from a lead of 15. As Pharrell was able to get that ball out to Noe, to Garza, who was able to put up 3. Score is now 60-60. Tie game. An absolute great game we got going on here. I think that Frankie just got to let his players know to just keep going for it, keep pushing, and just like plays like that's what put us up, and that's what's gonna just keep us going. Like he's willing to put his body on the line, and eventually it paid off. And I think that a few more plays like that are gonna pay off.
Definitely. We just need to stop these guys. They're on hot streak right now. We need to stop they're in the paint. They're pounding us down. They're taking us to Pound Town. We need to kick them out of it. We need to evict them out of the Pound Town.
Pound Town. Red Devils with the inbounds. Ball to Esquivel. Loud D up coming from the student section. Esquivel to an open Calhoun, who won't put up 3, looking for someone to find. Finds Hooper. Back to Calhoun, to Johnson, to that was number 4 Hooper. Now to Esquivel. Back to Sluter for a 3, which is no good. Great rebound by Garza. Across the court to Medina, going to drive forward, take 2 steps, put up 2, which is good! Great shot by Medina. Hounds now lead by 2. Medina will get his shots.
Takes it up strong, draws the foul, gets the 3 points the hard way.
The hard way. Pharrell shot. Is good. Hounds lead by 3. 2:14 left in the fourth quarter.
That's good. That is good.
Esquivel looking for someone to get to. He's going to find Sluter. Sluter's going to get it across the court to Calhoun, which will almost go under the legs. Instead, it's going to make it to Medina's going to drive forward, put up 2. Won't be good. Oh, looks like Garza went up for the ball there, and it was knocked out of his hands, which will call for Red Devil ball. Score still 63-60. Red Devils will get the inbound. Esquivel with the ball. Esquivel. Covered by Garza. Pushing forward, will attempt to get a pass off. Will instead go into Dorsett's hands to Garza. Gonna take 1, 2 steps, put up 2. No good. Looks like jump ball will be called. I think I can almost hear his voice from up here.
Oh, or a foul on Dorsett. Go over the back, maybe.
That foul called on Dorsett. No one in the building likes that call. Hear that one for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. The player wasn't boxing out. You know, maybe he was, but, you know, not the foul you want to give up, especially a foul that could be avoided. Esquivel
will get a few shots. The most noise we've heard from the student section all night. His first, no good. Guards are going to get to Medina. Medina out to Dorsett. To Garza. Doing their best to wind down time with just 1:20 left. Garza will almost lose the ball. We'll get it back courtesy of Medina. Looks like foul was called on that one. Garza almost lost the ball there, which would have proved costly. From Medina was able to do another play to get down there.
Diving for the ball.
That will prove beneficial as Julian Garza will get on the line. Timeout call, giving Garza some time to get his bearings. As this is, like I said before, and I'm sure I'll say it again, but we are being absolutely spoiled with this game. The Red Devils came down from being down by 15 as the score is now 63-60. A lot of things definitely didn't go our way, but we're hoping that in this last about minute here of this game, things can fall our way so we can just kind of start this lead and keep it going nicely.
Definitely.
Student section is happy to be featured. Julian Garza will get his shots. You can hear pin drop in here right now. Student section absolutely silent. His first. It's good. Hounds lead by 4. Garza second. Is good. Hounds now lead by 5 with 1:15 left to go in this game.
Nowhere pressing. They want to play straight 2-3 zone on the team. You know,
there's Esquivel who will put up a good 3 himself.
You definitely don't want to go with that shot.
Score now 63-65. Hounds up by 2. A minute left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, you hold the ball.
Medina being sure to take his time is going to get it to Fajardo. Ball slipped out of the hands of Dorsett right into Garza's hands. Gonna take a step back, put up 2. No good. Ball now is gonna be rebounded into the hands of 22. That is Sluter down the court. Great coverage by Garza. Ball will make its way into the hands of Esquivel with just 36 seconds left to go in the game. Man, I can start to feel my heartbeat a little bit here. There's Esquivel, gonna get it to 22 Sluter, to number 4 Hooper. Can't do much with it. ball will find its way eventually to the corner to Escobar. Going to attempt to drive forward out to an open 22 who will put up 3, which is good. 12 seconds left to go with the Red Devils up by 1. Medina driving forward, taking a few steps. Dorset for 3! It's good! 3 seconds left to go in the game. Hounds up by 2. It is good. Great shot by Dorset. It is absolutely electric in here right now. Timeout called. 2.5 seconds left to go. Hounds up by 2. Dorset an absolutely crucial shot to put the Hounds up. Once again, score 68-66. Hounds up by 2.
And the play happens because Noe is such a threat when he drives inside. They all come in and then he passes out to Dorset. A beautiful 3.
If the Hounds can keep this ball contained, not draw any fouls for this 2.5 last seconds left here in this game, we will be playing Ephrata next week. Woo. A minute timeout was called. Gives me a second to take a breath here.
2.5 on the clock. It depends where they get the ball. I think they get on the baseline. You can't let them get the half-court heat. That's all they have.
Man, you can see Carson down there, hands above his head. He is absolutely nervous, as we all are, of course. The only thing that we can do right now is play some good defense, and as there's Mr. Paris hyping the student section down there a little bit, you absolutely love to see it.
Yeah, you just have to play it right. You'll give up the full court shot. You want to play back a little bit, try to get a steal, because they're going to try to pass it all the way down court.
Looks like there's 4.2 seconds left on the clock instead, which won't be good for the Hounds.
See how the Hounds are all playing back? That's what you want to do. You don't want to get them down to the court as fast as we can.
Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Escobar, his shot. It's going to be no good. How's it going to win the game? Great. Oh, man. When I say we're spoiled, that was an absolute understatement. A crucial shot by Dorset. Put the Hounds up late in the 4th. Escobar's shot. Go Hounds, go Hounds. Escobar's shot was no good, meaning the Hounds are going to secure a W and keep that #1 spot. We will be playing Ephrata sometime next week, which I believe is home. Man, what a game, huh?
Yep.
What a game. That was absolutely electric there towards the end. The Hounds able to keep their bearings and able to, despite being up by 15 and losing that lead, able to just keep everything together and make what shots need to be made and just think what they need to be, think what needs to be thought, and that will be a Greyhound W. Student section absolutely electric. Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to stick around as we will be trying to get a few interviews with some of the players here. But for now, thank you, and we will see you next time.
Go cool and at a ball, and I'm looking for some action. But like Big Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. The girls are all around, but none of them want to get with me. My threads are fresh and I'm looking deaf. Yo, what's up, what I love see? The girls was all jocking at the other end of the bar, having drinks with some no-name chump when they know that I'm the star. So I got up and strolled over to the other side of the cantina. I asked the guy, why you so fly? He said, Funky Cole Medina. Funky Cole Medina. This brother told me a secret on how to get more chicks. Put a lid on Medina in your glass and the girls will come real quick. It's better than any alcohol or aphrodisiac. A couple of sips of this love potion and she'll be on your lap. So I gave some to my dog when he began to beg. And then he licked his bowl and he looked at me and did a wild thing on my leg. And he used to scratch and bite me before he was much, much meaner. But now all the poodles run to my house for the Funky Cole Medina. You know what I'm saying? I got every dog in my neighborhood breaking down my door. I got Spuds from Kinsey, Alex from Strohs. They won't leave my dog alone with that Medina foul. I went up to this girl. She said, hi, my name is Sheena. I thought she'd be good to go with a little Funky Cole Medina. She said, I'd like a drink. I said, okay, I'll go get it. And then a couple of sips, she gon' lick the lips, and I knew that she was with it. So I took her to my crib, and everything went well as planned. But when she got undressed, it was a big old mess. Sheena was a man. So I threw her out. I don't fool around with no Oscar Mayer wiener. You must be sure that your girl is pure for the funky cold Medina. You know, ain't no plans with a man.
There you go. Mic's on. What's up, Levi? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
It's good to be here or what?
Yep.
Up here, you can see everything up here. You guys, we had the best view right in that corner right there where Pharrell's standing. History was made with that shot right there. That was a shot, man. That was some shot. So, first off, I would just kind of like to ask you, what do you think that like you personally, like as a team, you guys excelled on, and what you guys definitely could have done better on?
We did good. I mean, just playing hard and all that, but we could have gotten more defensive rebounds because they got so many just like putbacks off the offensive rebounds. And if we would have done a lot better on that, just got more boards, it would have been an easier game to play.
Yeah, I think so. I know you guys were up by, I think it was 15 at one point, and I know that it definitely dwindled down, but you guys just kind of kept the momentum going.
Yeah, we
and
just kept the heads up.
You shot definitely that helped. That was some. Okay, so one more thing I need to ask you. If you were a couch, what type of couch would you be? Like, you could
A
be
three-seater.
A three-seater? Just 3 seats right there?
Two-seater.
Two-seater?
Yeah, two-seater.
Okay, would it recline?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Leather
nice.
or some nice cloth material?
Leather.
Would it be electric, or would you yank like a potato?
Oh, that's electric.
Electric for
Like,
sure? For sure. Nice. Well, thanks for coming on here, and great game.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Next, we have Ethan Fajardo. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing great.
Good to have you on the show here. I was telling Levi that you can see everything from up here. You can see all the angles, and
Oh yeah, everything looks clean up here.
I'll ask you a little bit similar to what I asked Eli. I would focus on improvements right now. What are improvements that you guys need to make before going on to face Ephrata next week?
Honestly, I feel like we need to box out a little better. You know, our defense is kind of there, but we obviously can improve in so many things. Boxing out is one of them. Communicating, pushing it up, all those little things.
And you guys have beaten Ephrata twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once on the buzzer beater from Pharrell, and once on a game that we were able to commentate here. And I know they always say that it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but I think that for Ethan Fajardo and Levi Dorsett and Julian Garza and the Grandview Greyhounds, it's not that hard.
Yeah, when we all work as a team, everybody just working together hard, I feel like it's easier to win a game.
I'll tell you what, that was inspirational, watching it go from up by 15 to tie game to up by 3 to up by 2 to a win. Yeah. That was just inspirational, made my heart flutter a little bit, made my heart happy, and just happy to hear, Ethan.
Yeah,
okay, one question for you. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, it does not belong on pizza.
If you had to eat pineapple on pizza, cold pineapple or warm pineapple?
None.
Make a choice. Make a choice. You're held at gunpoint, and you have to choose between cold pineapple on your pizza and warm pineapple on your pizza.
I have to go cold. Cold.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah,
Cold pizza, kind of it soothes your mouth a little. Maybe the pizza's a little bit hot.
It's like sweetness at the end.
Sweetness at the end. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Thank you for joining us, Ethan.
Hey, thank you, man.
Appreciate you having us on here.
Thank you.
And yes, thank you all for joining us. And before we end tonight, my dad asked multiple times for a shout out. Here it is. Shout out, Dad. Thank you for letting me borrow your shirt tonight to wear. Appreciate that. But anyways, we will see you all here. I believe it is next week versus Ephrata. Some things may change.